As the country debates Arizona's illegal immigration law, our documentary series Envision San Diego will take a closer look at the situation here in San Diego County. Next Monday night, you'll meet the migrant workers who take big risks to work in the United States. But tonight we'll look at the numbers. With 3 million illegal immigrants living here in California, KPBS reporter Joanne Faryon takes a closer look at the financial implications of such a large, undocumented population.
You can look up on the hillside and you can actually see the tracks. They look like almost like water tracks, but they really are the human tracks coming down.
Martha Torkington points to the faded yellow tracks that traverse down the hillside. This is the view from her horse ranch in the southwesterly edge of San Diego County. On the other side of this hill is Mexico. Torkington has seen her share of migrants trickle past these hills.
So the ones who do want to come in and contribute and participate in the United States, we want them. But then the other side is, we also don't want to support them.
Just whether illegal immigrants cost more than they contribute is a complicated question.
Immigration, most social scientists would tell you, has short-term costs but long-term benefits.
John Scretany is a sociology professor at UCSD and the director of the Center for Comparative Immigration Studies.
The fiscal impact tends to be positive for the federal government and negative for localities and states.
A few years ago, the Congressional Budget Office looked at the various studies of the financial impacts of illegal immigrants to state and local budgets. Their report looked at health care.
Let's verify all your information.
Law enforcement and education.
I'm Richard Barrera, and I'm the president of the San Diego Unified School Board.
By law, all children in the U.S. have access to public school despite their immigration status.
Our job is to educate kids that come into our schools, and it's not our job to try to discern their immigration status. That's the job of the federal government.
About 2 million school-aged children in the U.S. are illegal immigrants. Studies estimate it costs between 20% and 40% more to teach kids who are not fluent in English. But Richard Barrera says contributions made by immigrants far outweigh the cost.
We realize that every kid that we educate is going to be a contributor to our community and to our country. We all benefit. Our lives are all made better when we educate children. None of our lives will get any better by keeping kids out of school.
Studies have found immigrants are less likely to have health insurance and are more likely to rely on emergency rooms for medical care. The law says emergency rooms must treat people regardless of their ability to pay or immigration status. San Diego County government does not operate a county hospital and therefore does not incur emergency room costs. However, privately run emergency rooms do pay some of those expenses. For example, Scripps Health operates 4 nonprofit hospitals in the county. It estimates illegal immigrants accounted for about $10 million in charitable care last year. Undocumented residents are also eligible for some state health care programs, such as Medi-Cal. Research shows that immigrants are less likely than native-born citizens to be incarcerated. However, a 1999 study by the United States-Mexico Border Counties Coalition found that San Diego County spent $50 million in law enforcement related to illegal immigrants. Taxes paid by illegal immigrants offset some of the costs. The IRS estimates about half of all illegal immigrants file income tax returns. Many also pay sales and property taxes. The net effect, cost versus contribution, it's a tricky calculation. At the federal level, the unauthorized population may actually pay more in taxes than they receive in federal benefits. However, the Congressional Budget Office concluded that taxes paid at the local and state level do not offset the cost of local services, particularly in California, the state with the largest number of illegal immigrants. Scretany says in the long run, contributions made by undocumented workers benefit the overall economy.
It would be different if we were getting waves of undocumented elderly. who would come here and impose immediately all sorts of costs on the healthcare system, and they wouldn't be working, and they wouldn't be generating much tax revenue, they wouldn't be generating much wealth. That would be a different story.
Richard Barrera believes the debate over the cost of illegal immigration is being fueled by bad economic times and politicians offering easy answers to complex problems.
They want an easy answer, and they want to be able to say, if we only took a group of kids and their families and somehow rounded them up and took them back across the border, if that's the sort of the idea, that our lives will get easier.
And that's a perfect example of a piece of clothing that you will see on some of the trails that they follow.
It turns out one of the largest and most tangible costs of illegal immigration is right here in front of Martha Torkington's property. It's the cost of keeping migrants from jumping the fence and crossing over this hill. This year, the U.S. Border Patrol will spend $3.6 billion patrolling the country's border, almost triple the amount spent 10 years ago.
And Vision San Diego's Crossing the Line Border Stories airs this Monday, July 26th at 10 p.m. on KPBS TV. You can go to our website, kpbs.org, for more information on the documentary.